Welcome, everybody tuning in. And this is Dawes Tales. We'll be getting into tales from heads to tails and telling both sides of the story.
Hey, Steve, are you ready? James? You ready? Hey, Hop, you ready? Nope, no one's ready. It is just me today on episode 18 of Dawes Tales. I don't even have like a warm-up or anything. I'm just kind of doing this off the cusp. I'm here sitting in my living room, watching my dog suck a toy to put himself to sleep. I think it was an exhausting day for him. So, yeah, having a couple of drinks by myself. I don't think I mentioned that yet, that I'm alone. But, yeah, basically what I wanted to do right now, because, we wanted to produce much content as we can for this podcast and make it number one, just number one in your hearts and number one in mine and Steve and James and producer Hop. We want this to be big. So I thought I would just take a solo approach to this. I get a couple of people lined up if they message me back. I mean, apparently people have lives during COVID. I mean we're all back to work. But it's Tuesday night. What does really everyone have to do? It's 8 o'clock. They're watching the Boston and Tampa game right now. Can't have it on too loud because of more than likely copyright issues. So I'm just gonna keep it muted for everyone, and then hopefully someone reaches out and I get to call. Like I said, what I wanted to do right now is kind of do a recap on the past 17 episodes. We've had a lot of guests, a lot of interesting people that come on the show. Friends, of course, obviously. A lot of people have been asking for family to come on, my family to come on. And I think one of the most interesting people that we could maybe get on this show is my father. A funny story about my dad. A while ago on Father's Day, I did a post and I said, Happy Father's Day to the goat. And he was a little taken back. Well, he didn't really understand why I said the goat, so I had to explain it to him. And basically saying that the goat is the best person, the top, gives it 100%, the best in your field kind of thing, right? We all, when I think of the GOAT, I think of, what people call like Jaromir Jagr, the GOAT of hockey. He's been doing it for so long and, he's created that name for himself. So that's what I called my dad on Father's Day. Till this day, I still have to explain it. And, I will until he gets it, but I don't think he will. My sister has to explain it to him. It's very hard to post on Facebook now about my hockey stuff because now my father has Facebook, and he calls me out for pretty much anything I say about the Leafs. No, I mostly just say things to get under people's skin about, hockey, and I love seeing people get fired up over what I have to say, because, just me saying it. But then a lot of people think, this guy's a real fucking dick, so I'm gonna, put him in a spot. You can try, but you probably fail at it, and I'll put you in a spot. So, now my dad comes on and, he puts me in the spot and I can't really say anything because, like I said for my last post, the GOAT has spoken. So yeah, we want to try to get, my dad on. I think when I feel more comfortable about everything, the situation about this podcast and where it's going, I will I will more than likely have my father on this cast. One of our first guests that we had on this cast, I don't really know particular order because I don't really follow it, to be honest. And then again, if I haven't mentioned, I'm alone, so I don't have anyone in my ear to correct me. One of them was, obviously we had our buddy Brett on, a big band guy, works a lot around the music industry here, and a very bright hockey mind. He works across from me in the mall here in Peterborough. And, we'll go outside and I'll, haul on my vape, he'll smoke, and we'll talk a lot of hockey. And it's nice to have someone to talk about, real accusations, real hockey stuff. We get down to the nitty gritty about it. This play went wrong. What somebody could have done differently in this play. We break it down pretty damn good. So I'm very lucky to have him on as a friend, and I can always call him to have conversations about audio for the cast. If I plug something in wrong, or I bought something new that I thought I could work but I didn't know where to plug it in, so I would always call Brett. And a lot of good feedback came from Brett. A lot of people love the the band talk and where music's gonna go nowadays, and thanks to COVID. Sorry, I'm just looking at one of my buddies messaged me back. He's just watching the game, so it's a good chance he's not doing much that we could probably call him and get him on. So we're gonna try to do that. Sorry, just taking a quick sip here, catching my breath. I don't think I've ever done this much talking on the cast before. I am alone, mind you, right? I am alone, so yeah. But Brett, solid guy. Love that he comes on. I can always kind of count on him to come on this cast and deliver big, and then the feedback is very, very positive. One of our second guests to come on this cast has been Sam, a very good friend of mine. Super funny, super intelligent, very smart, and I can always count on her to come on. So a lot of our lady listeners love when she comes on, and I just messaged her the other day, and she said that she is going to come on as soon as possible. So maybe the next cast you'll hear her voice. We'll have to wait and see. And then obviously we had our friend Alex on, a really good buddy of mine, Iain. Alex has a spa in Bob Cajun House Spa and Boutique. You have to go see her. You want fresh glowing skin? You have to go and see her. I haven't yet. My skin is very, very bad. I think we all noticed from one of the thumbnails in the previous cast. I had James, who was not here. I am alone. He was peeling the skin off me. So I'm thinking afterwards, I probably should have contacted her to see if I can get something, but I didn't. Probably should get on that. But that was a really good interview. We kind of learned a lot about, the spa life and what to go in for, what to look for, make yourself look younger. I know that she does a lot of bath bomb, bath salts. Everything is, organic. Everything is real. So yeah, you have to go and check out all of her info. It's in one of our ads, and you can always just search House Spa and Boutique on Facebook, and you'll find her. Your website, give her a shout. Start looking, healthy and younger. Do it. Gotta have another sip here. I think I'm doing pretty good. We're about almost 10 minutes in, and I haven't screwed up once. This kind of feels kind of natural, to be honest. Maybe I just take this to the solo route. I do miss Producer Hop, though, right? I think we all love Producer Hop and miss Producer Hop when he's on the cast. Just a lot of info that he gives me, and then I don't have to really look it up. Not that I'm going to really look anything up right now, but just be good to have someone like that, right? Where did I leave off at? Oh, Alex, House Spa and Boutique. Please visit her. And then moving on from there, just like last episode, we had my good friend Scott on. Works at Mark's Work Warehouse here in Peterborough. Lives in Bobcaygeon. Beautiful family. Awesome guy, hilarious guy. Used to be one of my goaltenders here in pickup hockey. And you can always count on him. If you needed a goalie, he would be there. Just like last minute, I needed a guest, and he was here. He brought his good buddy Wes, and a lot of people have given me the feedback that was a really awesome episode because of the all the things that they were saying. And me and Steve learned a lot. Going on vacation, what to do, where to exchange money, different places where to go and visit. So that's what we really needed to hear, because we were kind of just like most people do, they go off whim and, look up a vacation. The place looks pretty fucking sick, so they just, decide to go there. So, can always count on Scott to come up, so that has been a real good episodes. We have a lot more guests lined up, just the way and when we do this cast, it doesn't really mix with everyone's schedule. So it's very hard to schedule different guests, but I have a lot of great ones lined up. We have been doing a lot of hockey talk lately in this cast, just because of, the whole play-in round, and, the NHL coming back. And ever since I started this cast, I always wanted to do something to do with hockey. Adjust my mic here. There we go. Perfect. That's a little higher up, closer to the lips. That's the way I want it. That's the way I like it. And so we've been just trying to get the hockey talk out there, because, like I said, that's what I've always wanted to do ever since I wanted to create this cast. I always thought I wanted to do like a hockey one, and nothing but hockey. But everyone that I just mentioned is a fucking awesome person, and you want them to be on this cast because you want them to tell, their side of the story, just like Steve would say. And I love it. I enjoy doing the hockey talk the odd time. But everybody else loves hearing the different side of the stories. Brett with the band, the girls, with the House Spa and Boutique, girls and guys with the whole dating advice from Sam, her SP designs. That's the other thing too. She made our beautiful Dawes Tales logo. I'm looking at it right now. It's just over my door, and it's picture perfect. So if you want some artwork done and calligraphy done and something to spruce up the old house, please, by all means, message Sam. I don't know if she's still using the Dawes Tales. Should ask her about that, the Dawes Tales promo. Extra 10% off or something, I think I said. Pretty sure it was 10% off. Anyways, it probably is 10% off. Just go with that. Just message her and say that you know me, and then you'll be fine. But yeah, this cast has been, kind of taken off. Our producer, Hop, showed us our Spotify. Yeah, lots of listeners up in, down in the States. Let's go down in the States. Down in the States, there's lots of people listening to the cast, and obviously everyone around here, friends and family, are listening to the cast. So I think that's awesome. I wasn't expecting all this coming back and doing this, but it's been a ride so far, and I love doing it. So yeah, sorry, I'm just watching this Boston and Tampa game. What a great two teams playing right now, by the way. Not by the way, but you already know that there's two teams playing. But it's just great, two teams playing, and lots of skill, lots of speed. Two good goaltenders, even though Rask isn't there anymore. Halak has been doing a lot. So yeah, I think I do have someone here. I'm gonna message and see what I can do. Give it a ring here. Oh, it's ringing. That's a good start, right? It's ringing. We just don't know if
Hey, buddy.
got it. Hey, he did answer. Oh, there we go. Hey.
Fuck.
Did you know what? Do you know what I'm
what's
doing?
up?
Do you know what I'm doing right now?
You're on your podcast right now.
But it's just me. I'm just doing solo.
Just you all by your lonesome.
I've been talking for 15 minutes now, so we're at the 15-minute mark, and I said to everyone, I'm gonna call this individual and see if he answers. I mean, we were messaging before, but I didn't think. I kind of figured you were watching the game, but I didn't know if he'd answer. But it's just me.
Yeah, well, it's Tampa, Boston, so you know how much attention I'm actually putting into it.
Who do you want to win?
So, fucking Tampa.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm an actual Leafs fan, and so I hate their rivals.
Right. No, that's true. I mean, you know me. I love Boston, so yeah.
I know you're weird.
Yeah. Well, I do. I also have Vasilevsky as my goaltender, so if I'm
Yes.
fucked with the 5 points right now for the shutout, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, you've already lost that, so.
Kapanen.
Yeah, awesome trade.
Let's throw it out there right now.
Awesome trade. Awesome trade. You and I talked about it before. I knew he was going out the door anyways. I didn't think they would get a first for him.
Yeah, that was the most shocking part.
Yeah, like, I know that they gave up some other guys, but they weren't guys that were going to play on the team opening night when they get back at it.
Like the Aberg and people like that? Yeah. No, for sure. And then the guy that we got back to that's like Pittsburgh's top elite prospect.
Holloway? Holloway.
Yeah. I haven't looked up his stats or anything like that, but the people that I've talked to really like him and think that it's funny because you go from Pittsburgh being, an okay elite hockey player, and then you come to Toronto and be like, boom, you're an elite fucking hockey player right away.
Yeah. Well, you're a guy not playing in the league, and then you're a guy that, he's going to step into the lineup. And then we're like, fuck, okay.
Yeah, like, I don't think he's going to step right in.
No. Well, that's just the way they're fucking talking on Sportsnet here. That's what they were saying.
I'm kind of hoping they get they trade this 15th overall for something.
Well, that's the other thing they said, that's not out of the question, that if they can make their team better by trading it, that's not out of the question. So
no, yeah,
which would be okay with me, because I don't think you're going to get a guy that's going to step into your lineup at 15th, even like next year. I don't think he plays on your team next year.
No, yeah,
like
exactly.
not this year coming up, but the following year, like.
Yeah, like, and the draft is, I mean, it is pretty deep, but I think it's like top 10 deep. Like, I don't think it goes down to 15 kind of deep, right?
Yeah, no.
So, yeah. Were you working today?
No, I had the day off.
Nice.
Which is awesome, because I was up until, I was at a parking lot till 2 o'clock in the morning.
What were you doing there?
Having beers after hockey.
In a parking lot? Oh, I guess at the arena.
Yeah. We're not allowed to drink in the dressing room, so.
Do you have a certain time to, like, can you get changed in the dressing room, or do you have to get changed out in the car?
No, we have 15 minutes to get dressed.
Oh,
which
really?
has become very lenient. They let us in the arena about a half an hour before now.
Really?
Yeah.
And then what about after? 15 minutes after?
15 minutes after, no shower. So everybody smells real good sitting in the parking lot drinking beers.
No doubt. See, the thing is, when I'm done hockey, like, first thing I want to do is scrub the old downstairs, because I know that shit's pretty nasty. And you can't do that.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
You can't do that. And then, like, my team, we sit in the parking lot for an hour or two.
Oh,
drinking,
well, that's
and
fun.
It's like, it's just making it way worse. So then you get home, 2 o'clock in the morning, and you're like, well, I got to fucking shower, because I'm not going to sleep like this. So.
Oh, no. What, how late you guys playing?
We got off the ice about 11:30 last night.
Holy shit, that's fucking late.
Yeah, that was the latest we've played. Most of the games have been earlier, but I think hockey camps and stuff are going on, so all of, like, the men's league nights get all pushed back. So
See, I haven't even heard of any fucking like hockey around here in Peterborough.
no,
Yeah, man. Like no one's. There's been a few invites to like go play ball hockey, but like fuck that, man. Like
yeah,
I just worked all day. Like if I go on skates, at least I can coast for a bit. Like
yeah,
you look pretty lazy if you can't run back and forth on a
Oh,
fucking court, right?
yeah.
And we played at the Everard Center, and that's where the most games are. Like, that's lacrosse,
Yeah.
man. Like, I ain't running back and forth playing ball hockey. Like, that shit ain't
No.
gonna happen.
No. We did that. We did that the 1 year for your tourney, and it was the indoor was a lot.
That was at the Kinsman Center. A little bit smaller,
Yeah.
but still. Like, that's,
Still, it was
it's hard
fucking
surface,
exhausting.
running on the knees. Like, yeah, man, that's exhausting. The one time I played ball hockey here in Peterborough was at, like, a fucking... I don't know. It was at, like, a school, like a private school, but it was in, like, a little gym. It was, like, 3v3. That was cool because, like, one time I did, like, a slap shot off the off the wall, and it came out, and then someone kind of, like... Well, someone, like, shot it in. So you can do, like, little plays like that, right?
Yeah.
You play video games.
Yeah, a little bit.
You got PS4?
Yeah.
You don't play NHL?
No.
Why?
And I think we talked about this before. I used to be huge into the sports games. I'd have NHL, I'd have NFL, I'd have golf when the golf was.
So you haven't
Tiger
even
was around.
you haven't played the 2K1 or like
The 2K1 golf.
Yeah.
I looked at it. I might get it, but
that shit looks
Yeah,
fire, bro.
it does look good. I gotta look more into it. But like, I played all those games, and I was buying them every year, and I was like, wow, I'm throwing $90 down the toilet every year, and I spend all this time, and I don't do online gaming. Like, I don't enjoy online gaming.
Like playing
So
people online.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I know you and Steve and you guys have your online team. I just don't enjoy that stuff.
Oh wow, that's weird.
Yeah.
No, like that's,
Well, I'm old school, man. This is my age showing for that stuff.
that's
I did, like,
true.
When I moved to Calgary originally, I did do some online gaming with my brother,
Mhm.
and I was like, I don't enjoy these 12-year-olds who spend 15 hours a day playing video games, giving me shit because I can't get something done.
Right.
So I was like, yeah, I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
So.
Hockey's tough, man. Like, I think our club right now is like 200. Like, man, here's our record right now, and
Yeah.
I might be like a couple of games off, but it's like 218 wins and like 124 losses and like 33
Yeah.
OT wins. Like, that's a lot. That's a lot of hockey.
That's a lot of hockey games, and I'm guessing they're more than 15 minutes long.
Oh man, like sometimes we'll go into like double OT. Like I look at my phone before we start and look at it after. I'm like, holy shit, like we almost played for, like 20, 25 minutes.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
like, that's a long time.
Yeah, and I'm not good enough at video games to be like, oh yeah, I can do this and be passionate about it. I'd pass off on it.
No, that's true. Yeah.
So,
I'm losing my pool, man.
are you losing your pool? I kind of figured. You guys, a lot of you guys pick teams that aren't, or players that aren't around much anymore. So
No, that's very true. I only have one left, so I got the Vasilevsky and Barzell, but like Islanders look pretty fucking solid right now.
Yeah,
so
that is sickening to me, but whatever.
right.
Like,
I don't
I
understand it, to be honest. Here's the one thing. Here's the one series I don't understand is the fucking Dallas and Colorado series. Like Dallas is pretty much feeding Colorado their fucking dinner and lunch and breakfast every fucking day.
Well, here's where I was saying, because I have a friend out in Edmonton who's a Colorado fan, and I said, you know where you're getting screwed is you guys had to play fucking Arizona the last round, and you walked them
Right.
badly, like you destroyed them. Where Dallas is coming off a series where they had to work hard to win, like they won in 6 games. Yeah, they made Calgary look really bad in the 6th game.
Yeah.
But they had to work hard the whole series. So you kind of get that competition, right? Like you play down your competition, and yeah, I think that's kind of hurt Colorado a little bit.
Nice.
That they had to play a weaker team that really shouldn't have been where they were. But
No, that is true. Yeah. I mean, Taylor Hall, he's not coming back. That guy's fucking gonzo.
oh fuck, I think he was bad for their team. I never understood that trade anyways.
I didn't even like see him in the games. You know, like I saw him on like clips if he was like on the ice and Colorado scored, which they did a lot of it. So pretty much every player on the Coyotes was a very big minus through that whole fucking series.
Yeah, well,
right?
Yeah, well, when the score in the last two games was 14-2,
yep,
like you're not doing well.
Oh,
nobody
no.
on your team plays well.
No one's doing well.
No, I don't. I think he's a guy that cost himself some money this year too.
Taylor Hall?
Yeah,
man, honestly, everyone, you know what's funny is that my hockey pool, the chat, they sent me the fucking picture of Elliot Friedman saying Kapanen to Pittsburgh. Right after that, my phone started blowing up. You'd think I was fucking Elliot Friedman or Chris Johnson from Sportsnet when everyone's fucking texting me. It's like, like, I don't know what to say. Like, what do you want me to fucking say? You're telling me I'm already on social media all the fucking time. I can see it.
Well, they want to hear their opinions on the podcast.
Oh, I guess.
That's what they want. What they want.
Yeah, pretty much. What do you call that? You're fucking...
Or you respond with, you guys can wait for my comments from the podcast.
You know what? I actually should do that. With the Kapanen thing, though, like you said, it's an awesome trade. We got the first-round pick. But everyone's just wondering, like we said earlier, like, that's one down, who's next kind of thing. Like we said, like Barry's gone, CC's not coming back. If my math is right, it's almost about $7 million freed up right now. Yeah. But that's like it's kind of true and it's kind of not because we don't have confirmation that Barry and CC are coming back.
Yeah.
So realistically, it's only Kapanen's 3.25 or whatever the fucking kid makes. That's ours, right?
Yeah.
So the next question is if Alex Pietrangelo wants to sign in Toronto to be that defenseman guy, with the COVID cap and all that, does he sign for, to me, I think it would make sense for him right now, instead of making a long-term contract, is just to get a short little bridge deal to see what he can do with a team like Toronto to actually go somewhere within the 3 years at like $7 million or something like that. You know what I mean?
So, yeah, I know what you mean. You're hoping for the fan deal. I don't think anybody in this world is signing short term if they can sign long term.
Right.
Because in hockey, right? Like in hockey, you have that it's a guarantee, right? So I'd rather guarantee myself $42 million than $14 million, right? Like if we're right.
Yeah.
So I that's just like the world that we're living in right now. There's not a lot of players that are betting on themselves,
right?
To have a breakout year and get themselves more money. Other than like entry level guys,
but he kind of played like shit during the playoffs, man. Like that's what I'm trying to get at. Like he won the cup last year. It's a new year, whatever, with COVID, with the pause coming back. Like again, it's one of those guys you didn't really notice out there. Did he make a difference? Did Vince Dunn make more of a difference? Did Colton Parayko make more of a difference? It's shit like that, right? Like is Alex Pietrangelo? He's replaceable with those two guys pretty much right now. To be honest, he is.
Yeah, and they're cheaper.
And they're cheaper, so that's the thing, right? Yeah. That's what I'm talking about with the COVID cap.
Yeah, but do you want? Hey, on that point, do you want a guy who's replaceable?
Like, what do you mean?
Like, you want him on the Leafs, but you're just talking about how there's guys who are cheaper that were better than him that can replace him.
Right, but
so
Gudis, like I want to see with the Leafs. Maybe like a guy like Brandon Dillon, I want to see on the Leafs. If we can get a guy like a guy like Brett Pesce from Carolina on the Leafs or something like that. But again, Pesce is young, so you want to sign him for a long term. But a guy like Alex, being 29 or 30 or whatever fuck how old he is, maybe a bridge deal right now just makes more sense. That's all I'm saying, man.
But it doesn't make more sense for him because you have that point where if he signs a 2-3 year deal, well then he's 33.
And then who wants to sign a 33-year-old?
Yeah, for $7 million or plus or whatever, right? So,
no, I get that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. You know what is funny that I messaged you earlier about trying to get a hold of Sean?
Yeah.
Well, because he wants to talk about the Canucks and shit like that. So I promised him, right? So yeah, he just messaged me back. He's gonna call me in a bit, so I'm gonna have to let you go so I can do a little more talking on my own, man. Like we're up half an hour in, and it's been me for a little bit, and then you for a little bit. Like it's not bad.
No, it's all right. You can put on a good show by yourself.
I mean, I hope so. But you have to listen back to this one and let me know, eh?
Oh, I will for sure.
Okay.
But you do have to mention 5-0 Vegas multiple times.
Oh,
when you talk to him.
No, I definitely will. Yeah, like I'm gonna fucking give it to this guy. I'm not gonna hold anything back because I know he wouldn't do the same thing for us about the Leafs buds. So yeah. I mean, I haven't talked to him in a while, so I'm gonna start off being a sweet little nice little guy that I am, and then boom, gonna fuck him in the ass hard.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you gotta go at him hard.
I will. I'll let you know how it goes, but just please listen back and just let me know how I'm doing. Like I don't know if I mentioned this. Like I mentioned this at the start of the cast, but like I'm alone, man. Like it's just me.
I know.
It's just me.
But you know what? I know you could talk.
I could talk, but I want to make sure that I'm making sense and everything. You know what I mean? Which I think I have been.
Yeah. Well, see how it goes. You got to give it one shot because I'm sure it'll happen multiple times where you're all by your lonesome. So
right, yeah. Steve's got to work tomorrow, so he's like, man, I had a long day. Like I'm hitting the hay. I'm like, that's fine. Hops got a new dog, new house, got to take care of shit. So he's gone. James, he works at a golf course. Guy's up pretty early, so I'm off tomorrow. So that's why I kind of agreed to do episode 18 tonight, and we're doing it right now.
Yeah.
Okay,
well, you got to give it a shot.
I know. Thanks for coming on. We'll talk soon.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Enjoy this game. Bye.
Thanks.
Well, that was fun. I can always count on the guy to fucking come on the cast. Every single fucking time. Used to be he is a good hockey player. We played a bit together, not on the same line, because I'm more of elite. He's like, top 6 kind of thing. You put him as the you put him as the Kapanen role on the third line, and then there he is. I think we had another guy that wanted to call. We're gonna try him right now. Another fellow friend to the show. Maybe he'll answer. Looks like he is.
What's going on?
There he is. What's up, buddy? Can you hear me?
Oh, not too much. Just, yeah, I can hear you. I was just watching the Boston-Tampa game.
Me too. Just before we go any further, I messaged you earlier. It's just me on the cast. Just me.
Oh, everybody bailed on you.
Not everyone bailed on me. Everyone's kind of busy. Hop's got the new house, got the new dog, so he's got to take care of some shit. He's got to work early tomorrow. Steve, he's back on Wednesdays, so he had a long day and's got to work tomorrow. And I'm off tomorrow, so nice. I was just like, you know what? I'm going to get a little fucking tipsy, talk to some friends, and do episode 18.
Yeah.
How was your day? You worked?
Oh, yeah. Working every day. Just today I actually went to Arndon, Ontario. I've never been there before.
I've never heard of it.
It's like
I've never heard of it.
Yeah. It's a little town. It's just like north of Kingston on the way to Perth. And it's like right in the middle of 3 little lakes. Just a beautiful little place.
Okay. What'd you do there? you sent me a Snapchat. You're doing some. Well, just tell everyone listening right now that what you do, because I don't think we got to it when you came on the hockey pool cast. So just give everyone a quick little tidbit of what you do.
Can you still hear me good? I just switched over to my Bluetooth headset.
No, I can hear you perfect. This is way better too.
Oh, okay, perfect. Well, I'm an electrician, and I'm not going to mention the company that I work for because sometimes I like to say some crazy stuff, and some people, like to go out and look for who you work for after you say something.
Yeah. Well, and I want to hear you say some crazy stuff, so don't say who you work for, buddy.
No, definitely not. But today, yeah, I sent you that Snapchat, and I was just having a great time raging out to some heavy metal music by myself, hooking up some lights in a building.
Oh, nice. What's like a day for you? Like, what time do you wake up in the morning, man? Like, to me, it sounds like you gotta wake up pretty early.
Actually, no. I am really spoiled with the company that I work for now because I used to work for Hydro One, and I used to have to get up at like 4 in the morning to go to work.
Oh,
but
that.
now I work for this. Yeah, now I work for this new company, and I am paid from the second I leave my house to the second I get home. So I get up and at like 7 in the morning, and I leave my house by 8. And my boss tells me that I should be pulling in the driveway by 4:30. So I'm spoiled.
Nice.
Yeah.
So where were you today again? Sorry, say it again.
Arndon, Ontario. So I literally spent 5 hours driving and about 3 hours working.
And then 5 hours back.
No. Like 2.5 hours there.
Oh.
Work for 3 hours, 2.5 back.
Right. Okay. What's Alex up to?
She's inside. She's passed out. She's not feeling too great today, so she's got the couch on lockdown right now.
Nice. So you're outside. You got the You got the dogs with you. I miss them, man.
Yeah, I am outside. I got the pups, and I'm actually grilling up some pork chops right now. I don't know if you can hear the sizzle.
No, I can't. I can hear some crickets in the background. It's very relaxing. I hope I don't fall asleep. You know, so everyone knows. As everyone knows, is that Iain, he comes up to the cottage with us, and he brings all the dogs with him, and the future wife, the future missus comes with him as well, and we have a fucking great time up there. We actually.
Oh yeah! Anytime you ever invite me, I'm there.
You're always there. We were up there and we listened we watched / listen to Game 4 of the Leafs, and that was pretty epic. That was one of the best moments in my life to listen / watch a hockey game. Do you agree with that?
Man, we were so hyped up. I cannot even believe that. Like. We stopped watching because we were just like, it lagged out. We were at the cottage. We didn't have good internet. It lagged out, and they were losing so badly anyway. We're like, okay, it's over.
Yeah.
And then I just had to score on my phone, and then you're like, oh yeah, it's whatever. I can't even remember now.
Nobody
believed
like 2
goals behind.
Nobody believed me.
Oh yeah, they're a goal behind right now.
Nobody believed me either. Like I had.
I was like, shut up, Dawsey, shut up. And then I look at it, and I was like, what?
Yeah.
What? And then they tied it going to overtime. And we're all just screaming, fucking.
Oh man, that was a great time.
Awesome.
And then you were down. You were down on the dock. I was inside. James, he was inside too. I think he passed out. And then I came out, and then we had that fucking crazy bitch outside that was fucking telling us to shut up, basically.
Yeah, Hey, can you turn it down? My mom has cancer, and she's trying to recover at the cottage, and we're like. It's not even 11 o'clock yet, and we just were listening to the Leafs game. Like,
yeah.
You're welcome. You didn't have to stream it yourself.
No, yeah, like, we did it for you. She's like, I could hear
but
that.
Actually, we didn't say that to her.
She's like, I could hear that in my cottage. And I was like, I know, isn't that awesome? Like, you didn't have to stream it. I did it for you.
Exactly, but we didn't say that. We were gentlemen, and we just said, you know what, we're sorry, and we'll turn it off.
That is very true, yes. Thank you for saying that.
Game's over anyways.
Yeah, game was over. I went to work the next day, and then I saw Brenda. No, I saw her throughout the week. Sorry, because she was off when I got back, and then she's like, "How did it go?" And I was like, "Well, that chick, she came down. She wasn't too happy because we were listening to the game and it was loud, and we were disrupting her fucking mom and shit." And she was like, "Oh, fuck her." And I was like, "Okay then, I don't feel so bad anymore." So
Hey, well, shout out to Brenda for being so great and letting us go up there.
Always use the cottage. What I want to do, I mentioned it to her today, is that I want to do like a Friendsgiving kind of up at the cottage. Bring like a turkey and all the food, and then just all of us go up there and enjoy time. And yeah, man, fall up there's pretty nice.
Oh yeah.
We didn't catch any fish.
Oh yeah.
Well, I caught a couple of fish, but we didn't catch any like keepers.
No, nothing we wanted to keep. No big old trout or anything like that.
No, that needs to happen though. It needs to happen extremely soon. You're really fucking me on this pool, man. Like, I think your guys need to step up.
I don't know. I was thinking about it today, and I was looking at Hoppy's players, and the main guy that's getting him all his points is McKinnon right now.
Yeah, McKinnon's been pretty good.
Dallas is dust in Colorado, so if they keep this up, I will lose Rantanen, and he's not getting me that many points, but he'll lose his biggest point guy, and then I got all my Vegas Golden Knights going through for sure. They're moving to the next round. They're definitely beating Vancouver.
Yeah, no, I
think they're going to go to the
finals. I think so too. Actually, after your call here, I got a call. A good buddy of mine. He lives out in. He used to live out in Edmonton, but he's back in Hamilton. He's a huge Vancouver Canucks fan. So we made a bet on Facebook that if Vancouver beat St. Louis, then I would have to have him on and then talk a little Canucks hockey. And that's killing me right now. Well, I'm going to let him know about the 5-0.
Canadian team, though.
That's true. Like, I do like that they're a Canadian team, but, I mean, I'm going for Boston now to win the Cup, so don't really matter anymore. Right? Like, we're going Bruins, baby. Bruins all the way.
No, I may as well just sign off the cast here right now.
Right. He actually just messaged me. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let you go, and I appreciate you coming on. You enjoy those pork chops. Grill them. Like, do you have any sauce?
Oh, yeah.
Any sauce on them? Any seasoning? Like, what's going on there?
Yeah, I got a little bit of like. I don't know. I just looked in the cupboard and I was like, oh, whatever. I got some steak spice, and then I threw a little bit of Sweet Baby Ray on it.
Oh, that sounds awesome. Well,
it's going to be good.
I'm a little jealous. I don't have any food here, so after I do my cast, I'm going to be ordering off Skip the Dishes. I just haven't really decided what I want yet, so I commend you on the grilling.
Anything you want there in town.
Yes, that's true. Not at a certain time I do. Oh, Boston just scored. Scored on a power play. Oh, there's Marchand, Pasternak. Yeah, so that's
come on.
That's Chris and that's mostly Chris, to be honest. Maybe producer Hop. I think he might have a Bruin on that line too. But yeah, listen, you gotta either call your boys up in the bubble and tell the Vegas. Marchand, I went off a skate. I'm just watching the replay now from Pasternak. So I think that's all Chris right there, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, well, I was just talking to Pacioretty earlier, and he was telling me that he's going to get a Hattie tonight, so...
Oh, well, yeah.
We'll see.
I'm definitely staying up for that game. Listen, buddy, I appreciate coming on. We're for 43 minutes in, and I've had 2 callers, and it's like I said, it's just me. Like, I don't have Steve or Hop here or James. It's just me. So I think I'm doing pretty good.
Well, it's always nice to talk. It's always nice to talk to you, Dawes, man.
All right, buddy. We'll talk again soon. I'm going to try to get some dates here for the cottage, and I'll let you know.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, enjoy those pork chops, buddy. We'll talk to you soon.
All right.
All right, peace.
Bye.
Well, there's Iain. Yeah, guy's grilling up some pork chops. He lives out in Bob Cajun, kind of middle of nowhere. Can only imagine how dark it is there right now. Yeah, if it's a clear sky, you got lots of stars up above, but you know, that's some dark stuff. So what I want to end this on is I'm really hoping right now we're gonna try to give him a call here. It's one of my good buddies, and see if he answers. If not, then we'll have to catch him later on. He said he was just finishing dinner. See if we can get a hold of him.
You have reached the...
Oh, yeah, see, there's the voicemail. Maybe he'll see that I called. Oh, there's Tampa just scored, so we got that tied up here at 2. But see, that's what I mean, you know, these guests and all the guys that I have on, you know, I could, you know, easily message them and then boom, they're right there. So that's what I love most about this cast. And you know, we've been doing a really good job of it. This all kind of started in one of my buddy's basements. You know, me and Steve, I think we said this multiple times on the cast, is that, you know, I said I wanted to start a podcast, and Steve, he listens to a lot of podcasts. He's very good at what he does. And, you know, I said, I always wanted to start one too, but I want to do a hockey one. And he's like, I'm not too, you know, familiar with all the hockey lingo and all the hockey talk. And, you know, we kind of changed it to, you know, anything's welcome. You know, how I am. I can be very vulgar, and, you know, I do love to talk. So, we started just, you know, talking into the laptop, and then, you know, here we are now with, you know, our producer Hop, a few sponsorships. It's been going real well. I'm drinking some beer from Fenland Falls, the Red Ale. This is actually for producer Hop that Scott brought on Saturday, and well, Hop couldn't make it there. And so it was in my fridge, and I forgot to grab a bottle of wine, so I just started drinking a couple of Fenland Falls. It's a very, very, very nice red ale. You know, 4.73 milliliters, 5.2. Sean told me to, he said, fuck, hang on. Okay. Don't know what that means. Just gonna tell him to hurry, because I I want to get him on. There's kind of lots to talk about with him. I haven't talked to him in a while, so yeah, it'd be nice. Actually, I'm on my second Fenland Falls beer. Yeah, I had the lager of Fenland Falls, and then I'm on the red ale of Fenland Falls. One of my, you know, quick history note. One of my favorite TSN writers, hockey analyst, Bob McKenzie, has a cottage in Fenland Falls. We see the Instagrams of his cottage there, and him by the falls, and Fenland, and yeah, it's a great cottage country. That's what's really good about up here in Peterborough in the Kawarthas. A lot of beautiful country or cottage life, and country life, of course, too. And then kind of when it gets into the winter time around here, it's you stay indoors. You don't really venture outside anymore. It's too cold. Unless you know, all the country people at the cottages, they go up there and they ice fish, which we're gonna try to do. Myself, Iain, Chris, that was on the Dawes Tales fantasy draft pool. He just bought a hut, so we're gonna try to go out to Brenda's cottage out there and do some ice fishing. So where that cottage is actually is just outside of Matt Duchesne's hometown of Halliburton. We're in Harcourt Park, which is beautiful there in the summertime. It's a private lake, no boats. I'm not really sure how I feel about the no boats. I kind of grew up on a cottage that we could, have boats and do some, trolling, and yeah, it's very hard just to, you gotta paddle yourself, and that's when I kind of realized that I was out of shape. You can't be doing this all the time, so, but yeah, really good time up there. Hold on, I'm gonna take a sip here. Still 2-2. 2:10 left in the second period. Boston is up 1-0 in the series. I kind of thought it would be the other way around, but Boston has they're a good team. They got lots of grit on their side. So, yeah, you never know what's gonna happen. My dog Bruno here, he's passed out on the floor. He's 8. He turns 9 in September. That's hard. I'm trying to find a gift for a fucking dog. Like, it's just toys and bones. You know, you can't really go wrong with that. I usually take him to the one of the pet places here in town, just down the street from me. We take a walk down there, and then we go inside, and he can pick out any treat that he wants. He's pretty happy afterwards. I don't really think he gives a really rat's ass if it's his birthday or not, and he's getting a treat, so yeah, he's happy. So, yeah. You know what, I think I talked for long enough. I'm gonna get, so my buddy Sean, he was the one that was supposed to come on, so I'm gonna get him next time to come on here, because, A, I worked all day and I did this, and B, I'm extremely hungry. And most importantly, C, is that I actually have to take my dog out for a walk and then go to the bathroom. So I'm gonna message him right now and say let's do it later, because we got to wrap this up. This is brand new for me. You know, we're at 51 minutes, and had two of my best friends, two of my brothers on this cast, and like I said, I love doing this, and I miss Steve, I miss Producer Hop, and I expect really good things to come from this cast, and yeah, I just love it. I wish I could talk for more, but I think everyone's good right now, so until next time on Dawes Tales, everyone stay safe, and we'll chat soon.